Anybody ever see this bottle? Joss Everett, Tennessee Sour Mash Whiskey? Yeah, neither have I. But I was in a store today and saw not just one bottle of this or two bottles. I saw an entire section of this bottle on the shelf, and to boot, then saw a whole bunch of these bottles in an open box sitting on the floor, and there was like probably like several boxes underneath it. Never heard of this before, never saw it. It's $15. And I'm like, I'm not expecting much here, but I mean, it was $15. It's just, I passed it by the last time. I'm like, it's $15. Why not? I just was curious as to why they had so much of this, and I've never seen it anywhere else. Like, did they get some kind of a good deal on this? I saw this was like $19 MSRP, so $15 definitely was cheap. It may even be less than it's selling for MSRP wise. I just said, why not? So this is a Tennessee Sour Mash Whiskey. Sour mash being the fact that they use a piece of the previous back set in the next blend, whereas sweet mash just uses a fresh batch. There's a part of the previous batch in this, and it goes on like that. 80 proof, so pretty basic there. And it says on the bottle, a blend of toasted oak and a subtle sweetness, and then it says a smooth finish reminiscent of honey. What I did find very interesting about this is the bottle. It is a totally very sleek bottle, very kind of a smooth outside. If you looked at it quickly, if you looked at it really quickly, that's right, it does have a look of Jack Daniels, and maybe if you looked at it really quick, you would say Evan Williams Black Label, but the first thing that hit me was Jack Daniels, and ironically, obviously, this is Tennessee. Jack Daniels is Tennessee. Just made me think, is it trying to make itself look like that? But it is a Tennessee. I assume Tennessee Sour Mash Whiskey. Tennessee whiskey makes me assume this is a Lincoln County process happening here, although it doesn't say that. I couldn't get a mash bill. Can't get anything for $15. Let's just open up and see what it tastes like. Okay, so we got this poured up. There was a lot of wrapping on this, a lot more than there should be, like many layers of it. And I was hoping, at least after all that, maybe there was a cork in there, but for $15, I wouldn't expect it, and there wasn't. So I have a feeling, and it does say on this with natural flavors, but it's not a bourbon, it's a whiskey, and I just feel like there's going to be stuff added to this. And they say, if you say with natural flavors, there is, my thinking is there is things added to it that wouldn't be in a bourbon. Wow, it is very sweet on the nose, almost like artificially sweet. It does say natural flavors. $15, what can you expect? Medium color. Let's give it a taste. Cheers. Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay, I see why it's $15. Look, there's plenty of stuff that is inexpensive and good. I mean, you think about, your Evan Williams bottle of the bonds, $20, benchmark foolproof $23, 50, even the benchmark top floor, $16, $17. So you can't go by the price necessarily, but this is just, I don't even know what to make of this. I make of this that this was a mistake. This was a mistake. I just figured, what the heck? It's very sweet. So taking what they say, okay, I said the first part, a blend of toasted oak, like toasted bourbon. Figured that would be the case. Maybe there'd be a toasted flavor in there. A lot for $15. I'm not getting that. I am getting, it says a subtle sweetness, not so subtle. It's definitely out there. And smooth finish reminiscent of honey. There is honey in there, but I would rather have if I'm going to have Tennessee, with something with Tennessee honey, I would rather have Jack Daniels Tennessee honey and pay more for it. That would be a much different type of a honey. This is it's a weird taste. So I'm going to cut the review there. Let's not overdo it. It's one of those things where, you just see something and I'm curious why there's so many bottles of it. Must have a special deal, special promotion, trying to sell their stuff. I've never seen it before. Never going to buy it again. But if you see this and it's $15, normally I'd say it's $15 to buy. It's not worth the 15. Cheers.